Danger, danger, danger. Crikeys, mate. Looks like Donut Boy a little scared of the danger zone here, buddies. Drama, drama, drama. This shit is unavoidable right here. I don't even have time for my intro. What's up, my dudes? Okay, we got to get going here, bro. So, this is the drama I feel like everybody wants. We want some excitement between Haiden, Deegan, and Jett Lawrence. That's what everybody's got their eyes set on for the 450 class. Everybody wants to see what's going to happen. Now, of course, Haiden Deegan actually has to make it to the 450 class before we will even really see any sort of actual, Deegan versus Jett Lawrence and that sort of a thing. But here's what the drama is all about, okay? Apparently, the Lawrence brothers have prevented Haiden Deegan and apparently Jason Anderson from racing in the Australian Supercross, the AUSX Open, okay? Pretty big time, basically the biggest Australian Supercross race every year. A lot of top name dudes have went over there and raced this. Now, a big thing about it is most of the time there's like a big promotion with it, the promoters really pay out the USA dudes when they go over there, and I think that's what it really is. It's not so much that Deegan and Jason Anderson are actually banned from going over there and racing it. I just think something to do with the Lawrence brothers have sort of prevented them from really getting the full kind of promoter pay that they would get or something along those lines. I don't really know. That's just kind of what I've heard. I know a lot of people are using that banned term like they have magically been able to completely ban Haiden Deegan from racing in the AUSX, open race or whatever. I don't really know if that's completely true. I don't know if they have literally banned him from doing it. I'm not sure if that's what it is, or if it's just more like they've kind of, got in cahoots and really talked with all the guys running the series and sort of made it in a way where they just weren't really welcome, or they weren't going to get the full pay, or they weren't going to get the full promoter shit. I don't really know. I'm just saying a lot of people are kind of using that ban term really loosely here. I don't know if everybody really understands exactly all the specifics on it. That's just something I wanted to mention in this video. But there is a lot of drama going on around this. I mean, you got the team dudes of Deegan replying in, comment sections of social media posts and stuff, talking about hey, did they try to stop you from going too or whatever the hell, right? So I'm just trying to give you the main gist of the story here, okay? So that's pretty much what we got going on. I do completely agree with the fact of that's just lame and stupid and whack for any sort of rider to be trying to get the promoters of an event to prevent anybody that they don't like from racing or getting the full promotional money or whatever. Even if they didn't technically ban Deegan from racing it, trying to prevent him from getting, basically fair treatment as any other rider would have. That's ridiculous. That's just stupid, okay? Now, take everything I say with a grain of salt. We're just running all off of, the drama that's going around here. I don't know what the hell's been confirmed. This is all allegedly. This is what has happened. Allegedly, this, and I feel like there's enough evidence out there to kind of put 2 and 2 together, okay? Put 6 or 9 together. I think we can kind of figure out, and it just sort of, makes sense here, because those are basically the two main dudes that the Lawrence brothers have had the biggest problems with in the past. Now, as far as them sort of stopping Deegan or, stopping the pay or the promotion or whatever the hell he was going to get for, racing in the Australian Supercross shit. I mean, yeah, if any of that really turns out to be full-blown true, that's definitely some bullshit, definitely some whack shit. But listen, bro, we can't deny there's been some squirrely-ass, weird-ass, whack-ass shit going on in both camps. All that stuff about, like, back when Jett Lawrence had all that with Jason Anderson, and Anderson had to call him out on it, and basically, like, all of Jett's team dudes was basically telling Anderson, like, we had to tell Jett to do this and tell Jett. We basically wrote his apology for him and all that bullshit. So, and then the plethora of different things in the Deegan camp, all right, there's been a world of plenty of stuff over there. Claimed bikes and this, that, and another, going to Hammaker's shit after the race. I mean, there's plethora of different things going on. I don't really understand how Haiden Deegan would be able to even race in something like that. We're not even to December yet, okay? That's kind of weird to me to begin with. The fact he couldn't race the Motocross of Nations because of his wrist injury, him having to go back in there and get the pins out or get the screws out or whatever because it was causing ligament damage, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, all that's cool and all, but like the reason for that was supposed to be where you would have just enough time to be able to get yourself ready to race Anaheim 1. And then here you are, turn around and you were potentially going to be racing a Australian Supercross race, I don't know. That just seems very weird to me. I don't even know when the hell this race is, by the way. I'm just like assuming it would be here like recently soon if all this drama's coming around. I don't even know. I didn't even look that up. I'm just saying it's kind of like it seems a bit contradictory a little bit that Deegan would be racing any kind of off-season race if he wasn't going to race the Motocross of Nations, okay? You should be only racing once that Supercross season comes around because that was your whole reason for not going to Motocross of Nations, to make sure you had enough off-season prep time to where you could make it to Supercross, okay? So you can't be now coming over here going to be racing some off-season Supercross race. That's just not how that works, bro. I mean, I don't really look at either camp here as being like, on a higher horse than the other. They both done some bullshit, so I guess I wouldn't put it past any of them. Got the sirens going off out here, bro. Woo, woo. I wouldn't put it past any of them. Like, I wouldn't put it past the Lawrence brothers doing something like this. Now, of course, a lot of people are saying, bro, y'all banned Deegan from race. Y'all banned Anderson from race. I don't know how much they actually banned them. I don't know if that's really what it is, but I do believe that Jett and Hunter Lawrence would have a lot of influence in their own country's Supercross series like that. That would make sense. But again, banned is a completely different word than we're cutting off the promotion pay, we're limiting this, we're going to make this happen with the promoters in the series to make it where you just don't really want to come race it, or you wouldn't see any reason in coming and racing it. That's a completely different animal than banned the dude, right? So I don't know really which one it is. I've kind of heard both. Both the Lawrence brothers are no slouches. So all I'm saying is, you better really have it like that when you get to that 450 class, because all you're doing is building up more and more and more of that. All you're doing is motivating them more and more to beat you. And now they're going to have a couple of years up on you in the 450 class, couple of years more experience quicker than you in the 450 class. So looks to me like any sort of thing any kind of drama that gets created around Deegan, versus the Lawrence brothers, all I feel like that's doing is hurting Deegan. Because it's going to make it it'll make it more exciting for us to watch, but it's probably going to make it a little more difficult for Deegan that first year that he's on a 450. I'm just, tea sipping, truth telling here, bro. So, either way, definitely let me know down in the comments what you guys think, and I'll see y'all boys in that next one later, dudes.